The house you are staying in is not safe inside. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says, "My child, listen carefully. The time is now. This is not an ordinary message, and you must not take it lightly. The house you are staying in is not what you think it is. The place where you rest, where you close your eyes, where you feel secure, something is hidden there. Something has been present, unnoticed, undetected, but it has been watching. It has been waiting. It has been working in secret. But now, I am revealing it to you. Now, I am bringing the hidden to the surface. Now, I am exposing what has been concealed. You have been feeling uneasy. You have sensed something was not right, but you brushed it off. You have ignored the signs, convinced yourself that it was just your imagination. But my child, it was not your imagination. Those moments when you felt eyes upon you, when you felt a strange presence, when you heard things that had no explanation, those were not coincidences. Those were warnings. Those were signals that something deeper was happening. Inside your house, something has been placed. It was not meant for your good. It was not placed there with pure intentions. It was set in position with purpose, with planning, with a motive that was not meant to bring you peace. Someone has walked into your space, into the very rooms where you breathe, into the corners where you find solitude, and they have left something behind. And my child, you must understand, this is not just physical. This is not just about what the eyes can see. There is something deeper, something beyond the surface. There is an influence lingering in the air, an unseen presence woven into the very walls of the place you call home. And this influence has been working, shifting, manipulating, pushing and pulling in ways you did not fully realize. I have been watching. I have been protecting you, even when you did not know you needed protection. I have sent my angels to surround you, to stand guard, to block the effects of what has been placed within your space. But my child, I cannot allow you to remain unaware. I cannot let you walk in blindness any longer. The moment has come for your eyes to be opened. You must understand who has entered your home. You must understand who has stepped over the threshold. Not everyone who walks through your door carries good intentions. Not everyone who smiles in your presence means well. Not everyone who pretends to care truly cares. There is someone who has come into your space, who has sat in your presence, who has studied you, observed you, and made decisions about you without your knowledge. This is why the atmosphere has felt heavy. This is why there have been moments of restlessness, of discomfort, of unexplained thoughts flooding your mind. My child, you are not imagining things. The feeling of being unsettled was not just random. It was a signal, a spiritual alert, a message trying to reach you before it was too late. There is a history behind this. This is not just about something recent. This has been forming, building, preparing for some time. It has been set into motion without your awareness, and yet, my hand has been upon you, preventing what was meant to unfold. You have been kept. You have been preserved. You have been shielded. But my child, you must not ignore this message. Because if you stay unaware, if you do not take action, if you remain silent, then what was planned will begin to manifest. I am exposing something now. Someone connected to you has played a role in this. Someone with access, someone with knowledge of your ways, someone who has been close enough to move freely in your presence without suspicion. And my child, when I reveal their name, when I make it clear to you who this is, you must not doubt. You must not question. You must not second-guess what I am showing you. There is a reason why things have felt off. There is a reason why you have experienced delays, disruptions, moments of confusion. There is a reason why your mind has been clouded, why your energy has been drained, why your peace has been shaken. What has been inside your home has not been in alignment with my plans for you. It has been working against you, even in silence, even in stillness. My child, I need you to move. I need you to take action. I need you to listen to my voice and obey my instructions without hesitation. Because the time is short. The moment is urgent. There is no more space for waiting, no more room for delay. I have placed within you a sensitivity, an awareness, a knowing that is deeper than what the eyes can see. Trust that feeling. Trust the sense within your spirit that is telling you something is not right. Trust that I am the one speaking to you now, opening your eyes, giving you the wisdom to act before it is too late. The one who has done this will soon be revealed. They thought they could remain hidden. They thought their actions would never come to light. They thought their influence over your space would remain unnoticed. But they underestimated my power. They underestimated my presence in your life. They underestimated the covering I have placed over you. And now, their time is up. In the coming moments, you will begin to see signs. You will begin to notice things that were always there but never stood out to you before. Pay attention. Watch carefully. Listen closely. The signs will not be loud, but they will be clear. And once you see them, you will know. Do not hesitate. Do not brush it aside. Do not convince yourself that it is nothing. Because my child, it is something. It has always been something. And the time to address it is now. I have already given you everything you need to handle this. I have already strengthened you for this moment. You are not weak. You are not alone. You are not powerless. My hand is upon you. My voice is guiding you. My spirit is within you. And you will overcome. There will be resistance. There will be moments of disbelief. There will be attempts to convince you that you are wrong. But my child, do not let deception take root in your heart. Stand firm in what I am showing you. Stand firm in the truth that is being revealed. This is not the end. This is not meant to destroy you. This is meant to free you. This is meant to protect you. This is meant to elevate you beyond where you have been. Because once this is removed, once this presence is taken away, once this influence is broken, there will be a shift, a lifting, a renewal. You have been carrying something unknowingly. You have been affected by what has been hidden. But my child, after this, you will be lighter. You will be clearer. You will be stronger. And the doors that have been stuck will finally open. Trust me. Trust my words. Trust what I am placing in your spirit. Do not dismiss this message. Do not delay in acting. The time is now. The moment is here. The exposure has begun. And nothing will ever be the same again. My beloved child, you have walked through life believing in the goodness of those around you, believing in the safety of the places you call home, believing that where you rest is where peace resides. But today, I come to you with a revelation, not to bring fear, but to open your eyes to the truths that have been hidden. The place you reside in, the house where you sleep, the rooms where you find solitude, the walls that surround you, they hold more than what you perceive. There is something that has been concealed from you, something that lingers in silence, something that speaks even when no words are uttered. It has waited, it has watched, it has remained unseen because the eyes of the flesh cannot discern what the Spirit already knows. But now, I am revealing what must be revealed, because you have been asking, because you have been sensing, because your spirit has not been at rest. You have noticed it, haven't you? The stillness that feels unnatural, the way the air changes at certain moments, the shadows that seem longer than they should be, the dreams that have come to you in the quiet of the night. I have seen the way your heart has felt an unease that you could not explain, the way your mind has tried to dismiss what your soul already understands. The house you are in carries more than just the structure of walls and ceilings. It holds remnants of what has been, traces of what has passed, whispers of what lingers. It is not merely a building. It has a history, a past that has not fully settled, a presence that remains unsettled. There are things unseen that influence the scene. There are energies that have moved through places, emotions that have seeped into the very foundations, actions that have left imprints that do not simply fade. What has been done in secret is never truly hidden, for all things are known to me. The footsteps that you sometimes think you hear, the sense of being watched when no one is there, the weight that presses upon you at times when you should feel light, these are not coincidences. They are not mere tricks of the mind. They are the echoes of something deeper, something waiting to be uncovered. And I am showing you this now because it is time for you to see, time for you to know, time for you to step into awareness. You are not in this house by accident. You were not placed here without reason. There is a purpose even in where you rest, a divine orchestration in the places you dwell. But just as I lead you, just as I guide your footsteps, I also call you to discernment, to wisdom, to understanding beyond what the eyes perceive. There is something within this house that requires your attention. There is a reason why certain things feel unsettled, why certain moments feel heavy, why there are times when you wake with a weight upon your chest and a thought in your mind that you cannot quite place. There is something that has remained unresolved, something that needs to be acknowledged, something that must be addressed. Do not take this lightly. Do not dismiss the warnings I place within your heart. You have always known that there is more to this world than what can be touched and seen. You have always sensed that there are forces that operate beyond what human understanding can grasp. You have been given a sensitivity to things beyond the natural, an ability to perceive what others may overlook, a spirit that discerns even when the mind struggles to comprehend. This is why you have felt what you have felt. This is why the atmosphere in certain places shifts when you walk into them. This is why you sometimes wake up feeling as though something was present even when you cannot see it. I have protected you. I have covered you. Nothing has been allowed to harm you because my hand is upon you. But now, I need you to see, I need you to act, I need you to move with the authority I have given you. This house carries a weight from the past, a residue of what has been, a memory that refuses to fade. There are places within its walls where words were spoken that should never have been uttered, where emotions were released that carried more than just momentary pain, where actions were taken that left something behind. Do you understand? The history of a place is not erased simply because time moves forward. What has been sown in secret remains unless it is uprooted, unless it is addressed, unless it is brought into the light. And so I ask you, my child, will you ignore what your spirit already knows, or will you stand in the truth I am revealing? Will you brush aside the moments of unease, or will you seek to understand their origin? Will you allow what lingers to remain, or will you rise up and cleanse the place where you dwell? I have not called you to live in ignorance. I have not placed you where you are without giving you the means to shift the atmosphere around you. You have been given authority, you have been given discernment, you have been given the ability to change what has remained unchanged for too long. Do not be afraid. Do not allow uncertainty to keep you from taking the steps I am leading you to take. Your home should be a place of peace, a place of rest, a place where my presence dwells without hindrance. But if there are things that have taken root that do not belong, they must be removed. If there are influences that seek to remain hidden, they must be exposed. If there are remnants of what was done in the past still clinging to the present, they must be cut off. You are not powerless. You are not without guidance. You are not alone in this. Look around you with new eyes. Pay attention to what your heart has been telling you all along. Notice the shifts, the patterns, the ways in which certain moments bring a sense of unease that you cannot explain. I am showing you these things not to bring distress, but to bring resolution. Because the time has come. The time has come for you to cleanse what needs to be cleansed, to release what needs to be released, to take hold of what I have given you and establish my peace where unrest has tried to remain. You have the power to shift the very atmosphere around you, to change what has been left unaddressed, to reclaim what has been waiting for restoration. I am with you. I have always been with you. My presence goes before you, behind you, and within you. Nothing can stand against the light I place in you. Nothing can remain hidden when I command it to be seen. Nothing that is not of me can continue to dwell where my name is declared, where my truth is spoken, where my presence is invited. This house is not just a structure. It is a place where you reside, where you live, where you dream, where you find refuge. It must be a place that aligns with my peace, with my purpose, with my presence. And now, I am calling you to bring it into alignment. Now, I am calling you to cleanse what has remained unspoken. Now, I am calling you to take action. Do not delay. Do not hesitate. The time is now. You have been waiting for clarity, for confirmation, for understanding. This is your confirmation. This is your sign. This is the moment I am showing you that what you have felt was not imagined, what you have sensed was not mistaken, what you have wondered about was not without reason. Stand in the truth. Walk in the light. Take authority over the place where you dwell and establish my presence fully. I am with you, my child, and I will lead you every step of the way. Angel says, my child, open your heart to my voice, for I am speaking to you now with urgency and truth. The house where you are staying carries things unseen, movements beyond the natural, whispers that do not come from me. There have been words spoken in secret, intentions woven into the air, actions taken when you were unaware. But I have seen it all. Nothing escapes my sight. My presence moves through every wall, through every hidden space, through every shadow where deception tries to linger. There are those who have entered this place with hearts not pure. There are those who have left behind things not meant to be in your space. My child, listen carefully. What I am revealing to you now is not to bring fear but to open your eyes. I do not want you to remain blind to the things happening around you. You have felt it, haven't you? The moments of unease, the times when your spirit felt unsettled, the nights when sleep did not come peacefully. This was no coincidence. I have been stirring your awareness, calling you to see, to understand, to prepare. There have been words spoken in this house that were not meant for good. There have been agreements made, conversations that carried hidden motives, and energies that tried to linger. But my child, do not be troubled, for my presence is stronger than any force that seeks to unsettle you. Where I am, nothing can stand against you. Where my name is spoken, all things not of me must leave. Where my hand moves, every hidden thing must come to the light. You must begin to pray over this space. You must call upon me, for I am ready to move in ways you have not yet seen. The very foundation of this house has heard things that should not have been spoken. The walls have witnessed what was done in secret. But I am bringing cleansing, I am bringing truth, I am bringing restoration. You will not continue to dwell in a space where deception has tried to grow. You will not remain in an atmosphere that was not prepared for my presence. A woman has been speaking about you, my child. She has smiled in front of you but spoken differently behind closed doors. She has invited things into your space, not realizing what she was truly doing. Her intentions were masked, but her heart has now been revealed. My child, do not be surprised when you see her distance herself. Do not wonder why the connection begins to fade. I am the one removing her. I am the one shifting things. There is no room for those who do not carry truth in their hearts. You have been placed in this position for a reason. I have allowed certain things to happen so that you may see, so that you may grow in discernment, so that you may understand who is truly for you and who is not. You have been too trusting, my child. You have given your kindness freely, believing that others carried the same purity in their hearts. But now, I am teaching you wisdom. I am showing you how to walk with awareness. You will no longer be blind to the motives of those around you. Begin to pray, my child. Begin to call upon my name in this house. Stand in authority, for I have given you dominion over every place you step into. Speak my name, and watch how the atmosphere shifts. Speak my truth, and see how the hidden things begin to unravel. You are not alone in this. My presence surrounds you. My angels are positioned around you. No harm shall come near you, for I have placed a shield over you. There will be a moment soon where clarity will come like a flood. You will hear something, a conversation, a revelation that will make everything clear. The missing pieces will fall into place. The questions you have held in your heart will be answered. You will know why certain things felt strange. You will understand why certain interactions left you uneasy. And my child, when this happens, do not ignore it. Do not dismiss what I show you. Trust what your spirit discerns. I am revealing these things for a reason. I have a plan for you, and it does not include remaining in spaces where you are not meant to be. I am shifting things, making a way for something greater. You may not see it yet, but trust me. Every move I make is intentional. Every change is for your protection, your growth, your alignment with my purpose. Prepare yourself, my child. What is coming will require your faith. It will require you to let go of things you once held on to. But know this, what I remove, I replace with something better. Where I close a door, I open one that no one can shut. You will look back on this moment and see my hand at work. You will see that I was guiding you all along. Stay close to me. Stay in prayer. Stay in trust. What is hidden is about to be revealed, and when it is, you will not question why things had to change. You are being prepared for something greater. Watch as I move, my child. Watch as I make all things clear.